You optimized your morning. You tracked your habits. You set multiple steps to your goal. Heck, you even optimized the way you sleep. Yet somehow you feel even more exhausted than you were before you started optimizing things. And even worse, the results are not coming your way. So you do the only thing you know how to do. You try harder, you put more efforts in. But a book written more than 2,000 years ago predicted exactly this behavior. And it says, your problem is not that you lack effort. It's not about how hard you are pushing. Rather, more about where you are pushing. In this video, we will take a look into this matter and solve the problem together. Because once you realize it, a lot of the exhaustion you have been carrying stops being your fault. At some point in your life, you must have been taught that life, in a way, operates like a machine. There are inputs and outputs. You put the effort in, and results will come out. And if the results are not coming, there is only one tweak, and that is to dump more effort in. You keep adding another effort on top of the last one that failed. It might work for a while, but you didn't realize that you've been trapped in the slippery slope, because effort really does produce results, right up until the moment it does not. You will blame yourself for the failure. You'd think that you didn't want the results enough, so you dump even more effort in, again and again, with less willpower inside you than before, until you're fully drained and completely trapped in the loop. To get out, you need a completely different perspective of what effort even is. In ancient China, Lao Tzu came up with a concept called Wu Wei. On a surface level, it could be translated as non-action, which is almost the worst possible translation. It doesn't literally mean doing nothing. If we understand it deeper, it actually means acting without forcing. And the Taoists had one good allegory to visualize this concept: water. Because water never argues with the rock standing on its way. It does not push or confront the rock head-on. It simply finds the shape of what is in front of them and keeps going. And over time, water will erode that very rock. Water reshapes the obstacle, not by being stronger than rock, rather by never wasting a single motion fighting it. Now take a moment to reflect on your week. How much of your exhaustion actually came from the work, and how much came from fighting or resisting the work? You might find that question unsettling, but stick around. I anticipate an objection you might already be considering, because I know how this sounds. It sounds like a very elegant excuse to be lazy and just give up. Stop forcing. Go with the flow. Do less. Feel better. That is not what this is, and the Taoists would have found that reading lazy. Wu Wei is not less effort. It is about less friction. Water couldn't control the rock that is standing in front of its way, so it simply goes around the rock. You shouldn't waste your efforts on something you can't control in the first place. And there is a 2,000-year-old story that draws that line better than anything I could write. It is about a man with a knife. In the writings of Zhuangzi, there is a butcher named Cook Ding. His work is physical, repetitive, and unglamorous. He carves oxen. A lord watches him one day and cannot believe what he is seeing, because Cook Ding does not look like he is working. He looks as if he is dancing. The lord came up to him and asked him how he obtained such skill. And Cook Ding says something strange. He says he stopped seeing the ox. In the beginning, he saw a whole animal, and he attacked it. Now he sees only the spaces, the natural gaps between the joints. He does not cut through bone. He guides the blade into the openings that were already there. And then he revealed something about his blade. His blade has been in use for 19 years, and it is still as sharp as the day he got it. An ordinary butcher replaces his knife every month because he hacks. A good one replaces it every year because he cuts. Cook Ding never replaces his because he directed his blade in the right way. That blade is you. Burning out is not proof that you worked hard. It is proof of where you aimed is wrong this whole time. So let's come back to the tiredness you walked in with. It is not a verdict on your character. Take it as information from your body. It is telling you where the grain of your life is running against you. Maybe it is a job you are merely performing instead of doing. Maybe it is a relationship you are enduring instead of being a part of. Maybe it is a good goal that you are simply approaching from the wrong side. Wu Wei will not tell you to stop. It will tell you to look for an opening before you make your move. Water from the river still ends up at the sea. It just refuses to arrive exhausted. Please, put your energy for the right effort. Don't try to control what you can't. Instead, maximize your energy on what you can do. So this week, when something feels impossibly heavy, try one question before you push again. Am I cutting, or am I hacking at bone? If this video made your week feel a little lighter, that is exactly what this channel is for. Subscribe, so you might be able to find encouragement for yourself every week.